Welcome to LSB Feaster's Radio Aircheck and Classic TV channel.
Investigators say he wasn't stealing these things to play with or even collect. Instead, they say he was selling them and using the money to buy cocaine.
Sorry, what did you say?
What the hell is Florida Man Radio?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, we're in Florida. We're men, and we're on the radio. You got some kind of a learning disability?
So what do we call this thing?
Florida Man Radio.
Yes.
Florida man, ayy. 25 cents for a soda can, ayy. Picking that chicken sauce, quarter yams, yeah. Way back when I was a Florida man, ayy. Florida man, ayy. Picking up trash from the soda can, ayy.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
WDYZ, Altamont Springs, W288CJ, Oviedo. Broadcasting from high atop of your mom.
Oh, baby.
660 AM, 105.5 FM. This is Florida Man Radio, a JVC broadcasting station. The views and opinions on this program are not necessarily those of this station, JVC Broadcasting, management, or its sponsors.
This Florida man warned them that his turtle army would destroy them.
This Florida man accused of stealing a Jeep, then returning to the Winter Haven home where he took it from to ask if anybody had seen his missing cell phone.
This Florida man is accused of having sex with a miniature horse on multiple occasions.
Florida man.
WDYZ, Altamont Springs, W288CJ, Oviedo, a JVC broadcasting station. 660 AM, 105.5 FM, unfiltered and unafraid.
Florida Man Radio.
Florida Man Radio. Live, local, and liquored up. What the hell is Florida Man Radio? Well, we're in Florida. We're men, and we're on the radio. It's all gut feeling and a lot of coffee. Breaking a few laws and some commandments along the way. Bubba the Love Sponge on Florida Man Radio.
Kendall Burke, 23, was a biology teacher at Grant County High School. She allegedly began a relationship with a student that turned out sexual over the summer. How would you like to be 15, Tuttle, rolling around Kentucky, playing Minecraft? Or Mrs. Burke is handing out 1, 2, and 3s. We're about as horny at 15 as Janessa is at 34 or 5, whatever she is.
When you're 15 and you got a 23-year-old wanting to kick it out wide, that's Miss America right there.
Wow. All summer long, Blitz?
I tried this when I was in high school.
Are you making this up?
I swear I'm not making it up.
And you went to an all-girls Catholic school.
Right.
And he was a male teacher.
Right. Well, I mean, I didn't have to say much. I put it out there. The whole class even knew.
Well, maybe that's why it didn't happen, is because there were too many eyes on the deal. You acted too much, you acted.
I just couldn't help myself.
Your loins got the best of you. But you've heard that before.
This Florida man is charged with driving under the influence after allegedly driving his lawnmower into a police car.
He's an activist for cannabis and solar power. Actually, he just gets high and works on his tan. Dangerous conversation with Scott Ledger.
You know I'm going to have to go for 420, Bob. Attaboy. All right, let's open up those phone lines right now. Let's talk to Eric in Orlando. Eric, you're on Dangerous Conversation. How you doing, buddy?
I'm going to hit the ball real quick here. Later.
Give me a deep hit. Yes. Is he having a seizure? Yeah.
Hey, I got to get going, brother. I'm at work, but yo, love your show. You got to take it easy.
I love that he's at work. Matt, how you doing tonight?
You and your conspiracy theories, man. You're so funny.
I'm a crazy person. Oi. My dad was also a guy who would speak at churches. The church gave my dad permission to host in the cellar of my house. And it was literally below my bedroom.
That's why you off in the woods.
Can you imagine being 12 years old and off with Jesus living downstairs?
Florida
Florida woman was caught on camera being a real Grinch, stealing Christmas presents meant for a 2-year-old girl from a stranger's porch.
The Shannon Burke Show. Yeah, I'm surprised we hired him too.
Every guy likes a good handy. I'm just going to be honest right now. There's not a man I know that doesn't like a nice handy.
You're defending the Patriots?
I know. Listen, I hate the Patriots. I saw a picture of the lady. She looked like an elderly Vietnamese lady. She probably makes a couple $100,000 a year stroking guys in a spa. Here's another creepy thing. How'd the feds get a camera in there to watch? And who had to watch Robert Kraft get naked and get a handy from an old Vietnamese woman?
Ew.
That's the super happy word, smile. S-M-I-L-E. They make me spell it. They say, you got to spell it because there's real dumbasses out there that won't get this. Smile. Someone out there goes, S-M-Y-L what? God dang it.
Florida Man Radio. Florida. Man. Radio.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just when you thought it was safe to turn on your radio.
Something fresh and exciting. Somebody with a sock personality that'll sweep people right off their feet.
Where is he? What is he up to? What other terrors can he unleash at will?
Starring your genial host, renowned writer, art collector, and teller of strange tales.
What fiendish power did he possess? Where did he come from? Who is this man?
The Shannon Burke Show.
Aha! Florida Man Radio is on the air. Hello, how are you, Orlando? My name is Shannon Burke.
Man, where's this guy coming from?
Me?
Yeah, you got high energy.
Do I?
Man, what an abrupt cutoff, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce that voice. You know him as well. I had some audio prepared.
Introduce yourself.
I don't need to. They already know about me. I'm Shannon Burke, and this is Bubba the Love Sponge, and we are on Florida Man Radio for the very first time. I've never launched a radio station ever in my career. I've been involved in a couple of flips.
I've been in a couple of disasters, too.
Yeah.
A lot of fires.
I've been fired.
Right.
Right.
You
Yeah.
should have called it Florida Fired Radio.
I mean, you think about it. We're probably
or Florida Felon Radio.
The most notorious talk radio hosts in this market in Florida, right?
Right.
I mean, there's some other guys that are notorious.
Who, you and I?
More so than us, maybe. I need more of my headphones, please.
Well, you're already bitching. You're already bitching about how you sound.
I'm a prima donna.
We got Hal Bodine in here. I mean,
Hal Bodecker is here from the Sentinel.
I mean, and he's the man.
Yes.
He's got a very poisoned pen. I already offered him overnights here on the station.
They call him Bodecker the career wrecker.
Oh, among other things.
You didn't know that?
He's wrecked a lot of things, Bo has.
Channel 13 was supposed to be here because they're associated with Spectrum.
But they gave us a 4-hour window.
Yeah, they'll be here by 4 or 5 tonight.
Yeah.
Must be. They said someone over 18 has to be here.
Right.
Channel 6 is there. Jeff Seegers from Channel 6 as well. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Jeff, from Channel 6.
So if you have any questions, we want to do a little, I don't know if Hal's been scribbling away at his pad feverishly. Is there anything specific you'd like to ask us?
Why Florida Man?
Get on that microphone, Hal. We're doing like a little
Why Florida Man?
That's a good question. Whose idea was that? Uh-oh. Sorry, I got everything set over here. I don't know. Can someone answer that? Where's Shane? Where's the big boss? It was just a great...
That was Shane Reeve.
Shane Reeve came up with that name.
Yeah.
Florida Man Radio.
Yeah.
That's Shane's deal.
And that's a brilliant idea.
I think it's brilliant.
Shane. If it was anybody else besides Shane, I'd say it would not be so cool.
Why it's... Don't even ask Bodecker. You know why it's called Florida Man Radio.
Because all white trash has a Florida Man type situation. And we're white trash at its finest. We were going to call it White Trash Radio, but that had already been taken.
The name could be whatever. I think it's a catchy name. But I think the point is that the city of Orlando now has a choice in talk radio.
Yeah.
And the spoken word. And I'm not talking about, the Hannitys and the Limbaughs and the old guys, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about real spoken word, just real talk radio, live stuff.
Real messed up men.
Rugged
that live messed up lives that have gotten in trouble over some messed up stuff. I mean, let's just the 100-pound gorilla in the room. Let's just talk about it.
Listen, I can only tell you.
The bad guys.
2 paragraphs down in Hal's thing is going to be 10 years ago. Shannon Burke was in the headlines because of something bad he did.
And Bubba Loves Sponge's wife spoke Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Make sure you put the Hogan part in there, okay? Everybody always gets that one. I'm the second most highest fined person in the FCC. I had a hog deal back in the day and some kind of a Nielsen scrape-off. But other than that, I'm really cool.
And the whole Hulk Hogan bang.
I got 4 paragraphs. Shannon's got 1.
Yeah.
So what has Orlando radio been missing?
Us.
I think, listen, I don't know. I think it's missing competition. It's missing in this genre and what we do. There hasn't been any competition. It's been a one boat deal here for so long, and you might not even like that at the station, but you listen to it because there's nothing else, and now there is. And I had a great career in the city before I screwed it up. And Bubba had a great career. Do you have a great career in the city?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you had I mean, a couple of times you've been around the farm. I was here originally in like '90, and then I came back and like with JRR back in the day. I think I was on 104. I've been on a lot of stations here in town. I feel like I've been kind of whorish here in town. Yeah, you have been. Ran loose in Orlando. Took whatever people gave you.
Yeah, and now I'm back with Hal. Now I'm back with Hal. It's the first time I met you, Hal Bodecker.
You and Hal.
Yeah.
Is it Bodecker or Bodecker?
Bodecker.
Bodecker. Let me write that.
Can I white trash it up and call you Bodecker, though? I mean,
Better to be called than not called, right?
Is it really Bodecker?
Bodecker.
Is it more
German.
French than white trash or German?
German.
Okay, my last name's Clem. I think we might be German together. So make sure you write lightly with me, cousin.
So what can we expect from the style of your show?
My show or his?
Each.
Well, talk to him first. He's the star of the station. They just threw me on last minute. That was a last minute decision. I got lucky as hell. I gave it to him cheap.
Yeah, that's really why they
spent all their money on Shannon, and then they pretty much got me for nothing. So it's okay though.
I think what you'll get is I'm going to talk about things that people talk about. I mean, when you listen to talk radio in the city, it's like some people are actually avoiding what's going on today. Instead I'm going to talk about how they take a shower or do they wash their legs or, weird stuff like that. And I get that that's good evergreen stuff, but there's some important things going on today.
Yeah, like pubic hair burritos and stuff like that. We might be doing on my show. I mean, talking about washing things. I mean,
I'm not afraid to deal with stuff. And I don't know if maybe some other people are told to avoid certain discussions, like maybe certain political discussions you want to avoid. Well, let's not talk about transsexuals, or let's not do this or that. All of it's
for all that. I'm for all of it.
Bubba's for all of it. Well, none of that's off the table here. Where I think a lot of people hold back because they don't want to start something. It's a get you society today, right? It's Dave Chappelle said it best in his special.
God, that was a great special.
It was fantastic.
How did you see the Dave Chappelle?
How did you see it?
Oh, you can't even hang out with me. You've seen that special
guy.
I've seen country music.
His point is too many people are looking through our history. They're looking through my Twitter feed. They're looking through my history. They're Googling me. Hal writes about it all the time. So
Hal,
stays on top.
Hal, don't Google me.
So
that's the first thing I tell a woman is don't Google me.
Those are the things that we want to discuss here because listen, if you're just going to get kicked off the air or kicked off of Twitter because you mentioned something that you disagreed with mainstream, it's not right. That's deep troubling censorship in my opinion.
What is that? Political correctness?
Yes, you hit it on the head.
Or corporate correctness too, as well. I mean, let's not forget that this station isn't from a big corporation, and so we can run a little looser.
Yeah, we should smoke some weed in the kitchen a little while ago. Yeah, it's totally laid back facility. I'm kidding. We don't do drugs.
Legal. If you got a card, you can.
Listen, you're on your own on this one, buddy. I'm not admitting anything.
I'm a contracted employee. I'm not an employee of JVC Broadcasting.
He didn't have to sign the handbook, so he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I'm not even based out of here. I mean, I love it here. I'm going to get an apartment.
That goes to my point, Hal, is that in a corporate environment, the giant media companies out here don't want to get a letter from the LGBTQ group or some other group that you've offended them in this or but because they're fearful, because instantly the public attacks like a pack of dogs, and they will do anything to destroy you if you don't talk or feel or believe like they do. And we don't give a crap over here. We really don't.
Yeah, I mean, this is our last chance in radio. So I mean, like, if this doesn't work, we're done.
We might not get through the day here. I mean, they have a backup format. They hit a switch.
John Caracciolo, the owner, has smooth jazz ready to go on at any time. I mean, they're ready to hit smooth jazz.
We flip a switch and it's Kenny G.
Yeah, from Shannon B to Kenny G.
That's right.
But your lives, though, are going to be open, too, right? I mean, everything's open.
Wide open.
Well, when has my life not been an open book? Especially to the people in this market.
Yeah.
A lot of people. I mean, probably know more about me than I know.
Yeah, and we're not nearly as shady as some other radio guys in this town. There's some shady guys, too, in this town. I mean,
we got sure is.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
I mean, there's big trials coming up and everything, ain't there?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, let's just...
are you going to cover this fairly, Hal? Are you going to be PC about it? You're going to try.
All you can do is try, do my best.
Here's what I imagine is going to be on
this should be refreshing
on the news tonight.
Like, how many people step you up to the microphone?
Bubba's going to go something like this.
By the way,
aware we're in backup facilities right now? We got
we are in
facilities.
a temporary studio
We got
here.
palatial facilities being built as we speak. It'll be done hopefully by
Two
Christmas.
scumbag radio hosts have moved back into the city to sully our streets.
Yeah, exactly. How you just wrote Hal's. He just wrote his headline.
Two scumbag radio hosts
come back to soil the streets of O-Town
and sully the airways of our good city. I love Orlando. It's my home. I lived in Atlanta for 3 years. I worked in radio in Atlanta. I went back and forth. My wife is here. Her life is here. She owns a business and she coaches at Winter Park High School. She's a swim coach, and we own a home here. And we went back and forth, and I never left Orlando.
I lost my home in Tampa, so I could get a place here.
You had to bring the whole thing down, didn't you?
I said I lost my house in Tampa. I could be getting a condo here soon, or a trailer or something like that. I used to live in a trailer behind my studios just until recently, until I got my tax rebate. What's this?
It's sad music for your sad story.
Oh, stop. This is the biggest comeback in the history of radio. Not.
Anything else, Hal?
No. Congratulations on being back, though.
Well,
how do you feel going into it?
Well, I feel good because Orlando's, kind of very close to Tampa, and so you can, kind of know what's going on in both cities. And I've had some success here in Orlando. And, Shannon has worked with me and for me several times, and you talk about an absolute, great talent lineup with Scott Ledger in the midday and Shannon in the afternoon and me hopefully in the morning. That could change tomorrow morning based on this conversation. But it's exciting. And quite frankly, I don't know that there's this good of a lineup anywhere in town. And, we came in like very stealthy, if you will. And I think that we're going to do really well here. I think the people of Orlando have never had a chance or an opportunity to have any other competition in the talk arena. And then the men or talk radio fans of Orlando are just dying for anything. I mean, it's like if you got AAA, like if it's the major leagues compared to like being, the Montreal or the Montgomery Biscuits,
right.
And they don't have a lot of choices around here. And Orlando radio is just as guilty as Tampa radio, as guilty as Atlanta radio. It's all controlled by 4 or 5 companies. It's all hub and spoke type, very syndicated or blown torch end, and there's not a lot of people that do what Shannon and I and Scott and what this radio station's going to do. There's just not a lot of it left.
There may not be a lot of companies out there that own radio stations that would hire us. I mean, and not for the fact that
the format in itself.
The format's a dangerous format. You either fluff it up and make it nice, and you strangle it down to where you can't talk about some certain topics because we don't want to be on the news and get letters from nuns that you said something about whatever it is. And JVC has, and Shane had the vision, and JVC has the balls, quite frankly, to do it. But they know we're not doing anything wrong. When we talk about it, it's not illegal to talk about things the way we talk about it. It's not illegal to be politically incorrect, yet it's not illegal. It may be. I mean, I've always said that at some point, the First Amendment will go away when offending someone becomes a crime. And we're like it or not,
we're in the business to offend some people. I think we really are. I think that's I think our mindset is. Let's come on and be offensive.
You may want to be mean about
it. Be offensive.
Well, you just say something with disregard on whether it offends, right? Because it's either funny or it's topical or you have an opinion on it that may not be popular, and some people will choke that back and won't say it. But for the fear that they'll get in trouble or they'll get deplatformed or blown off. I lost 60,000 Twitter followers because I referred. I don't want to get into it, Hal, right now. We'll get into it later. But
now Hal's going to start sniffing around that deal, and you just told on yourself.
That's just it, because, and that's what Chappelle said, is that they go back, who was it? Kevin Hart that got hired to do the Oscars and then fired to do the Oscars because he wouldn't apologize for something he said 5 years ago. We're the people that said the stuff he said 5 years ago, but we're saying it today, and we don't want to apologize.
I'm going to stay away from what I said 5 years ago. I'm just going to tell you that. Hal, you should watch this Chappelle deal. You'd really appreciate it.
Do you have Netflix, Hal? I'll give you my code. You can sign it with my password.
No, I've got it. Okay. I've got it.
So. As a journalist, you almost have to watch it because it's really kind of the state of the industry. It really kind of shows you how scared everybody is. Everybody's scared of their own shadow. Everybody wants to stick their head in the sand. Nobody wants to really. And listen, we're not going to be talking about killing, baby seals and abortions every day. But I mean, if that topic would come up, we would. I mean, we're not going to be afraid to talk about anything, and to the point where offensive, making you think and probably polarizing radio is what we're going to do. I think this is going to be some of the most polarizing radio that Orlando has had in a long time. I don't know necessarily. I think that our competition used to kind of have that edge, and I think that they've lost it.
Yeah.
And so now we're going to come back in and get edgy and we're going to start edging.
We're going to get edgy.
Have you ever edged before?
No.
I have a couple times.
Never have. I know what you're talking about, so.
Yeah, right. Hal, have you had? Hal's an edger.
Hal's blushing.
We just found out that Hal Bodine is an edger.
Bodeker.
Hal Bodeker, the career rep, whatever you call him again. Hal
Edger. Oh,
he's an edger. You're now an edger.
Whatever
You know what?
Edger
and what's
edgy.
wrong with edging? Not a damn thing's wrong with edging.
No.
No.
I don't care what religious people might think about it.
We could do a show right now with Hal as our guest about edging. Nobody else is going to be doing that.
We'll turn the lights off first.
Hi, it's
Get the
Bubba
camera out
Sponge
here.
and Shannon Burke. We got Hal Bodecker in here, and tonight's topic is edging. Hal, take it away.
Take it slow, Hal.
Slow. Hal, make it last, cousin.
We got 4 more hours, Hal. Take it easy.
Hal, you're getting me too excited. We got 3 more to go, cousin. But that's the kind of radio we plan on doing, stuff like this, just having fun. Nobody's having fun anymore. Nobody's having fun. Everybody's scared. Everybody's scared. Hell, they're not.
And you could hear it in the...
Fire me. You're hardly paying me anything anyway. I'm going to come have fun.
You can hear it in the content, and because we work in this industry, we know what's going on today, from the rotten to the cool to the lifestyle to the political or whatever, because we read it constantly, and it's obvious when you listen around the dial that where the people are being. I don't want to say that they're being censored, but they're being too soft, or they're being too afraid or too scared to broach these topics for fear that a lot of people will not like them anymore. At the bottom line, they want to be liked, they want to be loved by everybody.
We're so hated that we can't get any more hated. Like,
we're just used to it.
I mean, we probably. You are in this particular city you're probably more polarizing than me, but collectively we're probably the 2 most polarizing radio personalities, and I
when in reality we're 2 of the nicest guys you want to meet.
Just ask me, Hal. We were bonding before the mics turned on, Hal. You know that. My boy, Hal Bodecker, the career wrecker, is my guy. He said I could white trash it up to Bodecker.
Hal, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
stick
much.
around all want, buddy.
Jeff, thank you.
Jeff, thank you, buddy.
Very much. We're going to turn the light out, kick everyone out here. When we get back, we'll kick things off. Bubba,
Hal, thank you, my
Bubba's
friend.
here. We're going to bring in Ledge. You can say hello to Ledge.
Let's get Ledge
in a
on here,
little
Mike.
bit.
Let's get Ledge on the mic.
When are we going to take the break? You want to take the break now? Or you want to get Ledge in first?
No, let's take the break.
All right.
Because I'm hungry.
Take the break? Okay. We're floating here to take a break whenever. When we get back.
Les, are we good with the break, cousin? All right,
the
cool.
CDC says there's a new salmonella risk, Bubba. And I'm going to tell you when we get back what you should not do with your pet chicken.
I got 2 pet goats.
Hang on, it's Shannon Burke Show on Florida Man Radio.
Florida Man Radio.
Thank you, buddy.
Honey, the power is out. Wait, never mind. It's back on. Wow, that was fast.
It's our new Generac generator from Trademark Electric. We don't have to do anything. The power goes out, our Generac generator detects the problem, then the Generac generator automatically turns on. And just like that, we have power.
Don't be left out in the dark. Call Trademark Electric today for your free estimate on their affordable Generac automatic standby generators. Residential or commercial. In-house financing is available. Call 352-629-8617.
AC problems getting you down? Four Seasons Air Conditioning has been keeping Florida comfortable since 1953. Before your air conditioner lets you down, call Four Seasons to schedule something that is important. Maintenance. Four Seasons AC does more than fix your system. They actually follow up to make sure you're comfortable. 407-295-9231. Four Seasons Air Conditioning, the company you wish you called first. That's 407-295-9231. Or visit 4acnow.com. The AC 056308. This is Sergeant Slayer. Attend. Today's orders are to go to WeKillFloridaBugs.com. Say it again. WeKillFloridaBugs.com.
WeKillFloridaBugs.com is home of Mighty Tech Pest Management. Get in touch with Mighty Tech today for residential and commercial pest control, termites, wildlife exclusion, and removal. And if mosquitoes are a problem, ask Mighty Tech about them as well. Call for a free evaluation today. 1-888-750-7378.
Say it again. WeKillFloridaBugs.com. Dismissed.
Okay, so we need to make sure we're hurricane ready this season, right? Water, check. Batteries, check. What else am I missing?
Babe, we're missing our supplies from Premier Couples Superstore, and we need to stock up now.
Be sure to be storm ready and get to Premier Couples Superstore with the largest selection of novelty items, lingerie, bachelorette supplies, and much more. Premier Couples Superstore has what you want. Shop online at premiercouples.net. 5009 South Orange Blossom Trail, Orlando. Because the couple that plays together stays together.
Premier Couples Superstore takes you where you want to go.
Call Pizza Hut now to pick up a large 3-topping pizza for just $7.99. Because the best place to pick up a pizza has pizza in the name. No one out pizzas the Hut. Ask or click for offer. Additional charge for extra cheese, stuffed crust, pan, and extra toppings. Availability, prices, and participation vary, baby.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. When our clients come to us for representation, I see way more than a client. I see me. When I hear someone has a herniated disc or a back injury, I think, what if that was me? How would that impact my life? I put myself in your shoes and in your life. When I look at your family, I see my family. This outlook makes my firm think differently than most. I understand that some injuries are forever, and forever is a very long time. For 30 years, we've helped hundreds of thousands recover what they deserve. $1 billion last year alone. Why? Because you are us. You are me. Every time we hear your stories, we feel like it's us. If you're injured in a car crash, slip and fall, or the victim of medical malpractice, call us because we care. Dial pound law on your cell phone. That's pound 529. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Offices, Orlando.
Find a quality, affordable truck at Boomer's. Don't see the truck you like? They'll customize it for you. You pick the lift, the tires, the wheels. They do the rest. On 1792 in Longwood or online at boomertrucks.com. The savings are hot, so your home can stay cool. Turn to the experts at Greens Energy Services for service, repairs, or replacement. Don't guess. Go with the best. Greens Energy, the one your friends and neighbors give rave reviews to. Check out their customer feedback online anytime. One of the highest-rated AC companies in Central Florida. Need help, but so does your budget? Greens offers homeowners creative financing to make things easy and service quick. GreensEnergy.com. TIC 1813726.
Linda here from Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Oviedo on Mitchell Hammock Road, just east of Alafaya Trail, next to Chick-fil-A. Whether it's a job interview or a first date, Lady Jane's in Oviedo will make sure you look great for whatever's on your plate. Get a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, and hot towel treatment for just $14. Lady Jane's in Oviedo on Mitchell Hammock Road, just east of Alafaya Trail, next to Chick-fil-A, where we believe success favors the well-groomed. Lady Jane's in Oviedo. It's wicked awesome.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
Hey, it's Bubba the Love Sponge. Listen every weekday mornings right here on Florida Man Radio. Powered by Anna Jar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Hi, I'm Kimberly. I was injured in a car accident. I hired a lawyer who I saw on TV, and they tried to get me to settle for an amount that was not fair. I heard Glenn Klausman. He took over my case and helped me get the best doctors. When I had questions, I could reach him on his cell phone anytime. I was extremely pleased with my settlement.
Thanks, Kimberly. I'm Glenn Klausman. If you've been injured in an accident, call me for a free consultation. KlausmanLaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN Law.com. Office, Winter Park.
Is there anything more annoying than car repairs? And the cost is ridiculous. Well, if you own some tools and aren't afraid of using a little elbow grease, you need to go to Budget You Pull It. Budget You Pull It can save you up to 80% in auto repair expense. They've got parts from bumper to bumper and everything in between. Fenders, motors, transmissions, batteries. You need it, you pull it. Got a junk car that you're trying to unload? Budget You Pull It also pays top dollar for junkers. You pull it, you save. BudgetYouPullIt.com.
Looking for a new approach to alcohol and opioid treatment? At PTC of Orlando, we take a holistic approach, offering cutting-edge treatment plans which include acupuncture, hypnotherapy, massage, and nutritional supplementation for comprehensive substance abuse rehabilitation. Call today, 321-972-4618. Visit PTCOrlando.com for more info. Professional Treatment Centers of Orlando, putting lives on track instead of on hold.
Violation of probation, accused of drug possession or sales, speak directly to a criminal defense attorney, day or night. We've got your back. DaytonaDefense.com. Offices, Daytona Beach.
Frogger's Grill and Bar, hopping with food and fun. Enjoy happy hour Monday through Friday from 4 till 7 and 10 till 2 a.m. Today is Frogger's famous Monday night wing night with 75-cent wings, Bud and Bud Light pitchers for $7. Frogger's is famous for having the freshest wings around. That means fresh and never frozen. Enjoy all sporting events on over 60 high-def TVs. Frogger's Grill and Bar, open for lunch every day. Located in Mount Dora, Oviedo, Apopka, Altamont Springs, and now open in Old Town.
The Shannon Burke Show on Florida Man Radio.
Florida Man Radio. By the way, you can, if you're not listening to us, or you can't listen terrestrially, we are on the iHeart app. Just search Florida Man Radio. Also from the website, floridamanradio.com. What takes some phone calls here if you want. We'd like to talk to some people. 321-339-1055. It's
slow down again.
321.
I need to give you something to slow you down. You're way high.
He's out of a cannon right now.
321-339-1055. Say hello to Ledger. Scott
What's going
Ledger.
on, guys?
What's happening,
What's up,
buddy?
Scotty Ledger?
Yeah, man.
How you doing?
Legend and himself.
Ledge is doing 10 to 2, right? Yeah, 10 to 2.
Right between you boys.
Yeah.
Right.
And if people don't know about Dangerous Conversation or Scott Ledger, what should they know?
Hold on.
What?
But us three collectively are the pioneers of my radio, of my internet deal back in the day.
Yeah, Radio IO.
That's where y'all first came together. Right, Scotty? You were nice.
Got to bring it back around to you.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It started with me doing nights. It started 8 to 11, and then later on you got bumped to his morning show, and I ended up doing afternoon drive. But three of us together did that. I thought it was some of the best radio I've ever heard.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
I can't really remember much.
You could sit there, because it was uncensored, which I think
we all didn't even know how to handle that. I mean, it was just like crazy.
I thought it made good conversations even more elaborate, and a little more spirit, a little more energy to it when you can throw it in there. We don't need that kind of language.
Where'd you get my Packer doll?
That is a gift from Kim.
That's my girl right there. Say BTK.
BTK. She's listening, by the way, on the pool deck at Winter Park High School, so watch your language. Hi, kids. How you doing?
Hi, kids.
It's a little Green Bay Packer band.
Is it an antique?
It's old. It's pretty old.
I think it's an antique.
Yeah. It's an antique. Yeah, it's definitely.
Does it smell old, like an old book?
Well, it's been in my garage for like 7, 8, 9 years.
It smells like gunpowder and dogs.
So, Ledger, let's hear it. What for people that don't know
what Scott, you guys were just talking about, I was in the hallway. Same thing. Obviously, we know the business side of what's going on. We know that corporations have strangled free speech everywhere. I mean, from mainstream media news all the way down to radio groups, the big conglomerates, the big boys who own hundreds of radio stations. It's cookie cutter. It's predictable. It's very safe. There are topics they'll go at. They'll touch on it for 15 seconds, and they're out.
Right.
They're just, and they don't even really go deep on it.
What do you think? Let's talk about it right now. What do you think are the taboo, not the taboo topics, but the taboo opinions to have today in the press, in the media, in the public eye?
I think, I don't know if they're taboo, but what they do
won't be fair about it.
You will piss off anybody the moment you talk about human sexuality. It's impossible to have an opinion and have everybody love you when you have an opinion about something. And you go, oh, well, I wasn't sure. We're going to add another letter, like Chappelle. I saw that special the other night.
Yeah, brilliant.
And
and you know the bad thing about it is it really wasn't as good. It wasn't like an Eddie Murphy Raw, but because of the times that we live in, it made it so revolutionarily funny.
I think he's been funnier in other specials I've seen him in.
Yeah.
But
he's like Hicks.
But he's almost making fun of the environment that we live in.
He came out with a mission, and everyone praised it. I mean, if you look on like Rotten Tomatoes for the review of it, Rotten Tomatoes is some corporate BS, a bunch of liberal, slanted, whatever people. He got 33%, but the people's vote got 99%, which shows you that we're being fed BS by these outfits, by these websites or search engines or whatever.
Well, you'll hear from the same 3 people on Twitter every day about something you said. Meanwhile, the other 99.9% are either laughing or, hey, maybe they disagree with you, but they're entertained. Yeah. You can't entertain people without pushing people's buttons. It's impossible to do it. You're going to be boring and gray and schmaltzy and just...
Thank God there's competition now.
Yeah, that's the other station.
And there is some competition now. And I'm excited. I'm really excited about the aspect of... I like competition.
I do too.
I like.
Well, who doesn't? Like, it's healthy for any industry to have
But
competition.
they've been sitting over there fat and sassy, and they're freaked out. I mean, they're everybody. The art.
They're not allowed to talk about us, by the way.
That's great.
I have some moles over there, and they're not allowed to talk about us, mention us. And if someone, a caller mentions us, they have to instantly delay it.
We should try to call them live and be like, "Hey, we just want." I was just saying we should probably not call them live and wish them well. This is the best. Grab your best hold, cuz. And good luck to you. That's
they're
what I meant to
fat,
say.
they're bloated, they're lazy, they're predictable.
Yeah.
They're like any person who's been doing anything for a long time who doesn't have competition.
I'm not talking smack about anybody over there. Listen, I'm happy when
I'm talking about the product.
I know, but I'm talking about people and the talent and that I'm happy that anybody can make a living in what we do for what I mean. Like I don't want to wish somebody to do down the.
I applied to be Linda Bird's pool boy. I'll take anything.
She'd have you out there and it's a little skivvy watching it.
I'd be doing it wrong though. You're doing it wrong, brother. You missed a spot. God dang it, you suck.
Anything else? What else you got?
Again, you have to remember. I think what was it? It's like political free speech is dead. You can't have a contrary opinion unless you're left or right or wherever you sit in that paradigm. You can't have an argument about anything with anybody without pissing somebody off. And now everybody's got nicknames for everything. If you lean way over, well, if you're over here, you're a snowflake. If you're over here, you're proud. It's like,
you know what? I'm a fat ass.
Yeah,
that's what I am.
I'm a big mouth. That's what I am.
Shannon?
I'm a big mouth.
I know what you are. We can't even say it.
What? Look, I'm a conservative guy in a lot of ways, but
quick draw. Say it, quick draw.
Yeah, but you have a sense of humor. You don't get offended. You have a sense of humor.
No, I don't.
Well, that's the problem. Everybody gets offended now.
He gets a little chapped about some stuff. I get him chapped up sometimes when we're talking.
Well, you're trying to do it on purpose, Yeah, I might be.
I like to chap you.
You frat me up?
Yeah.
Flab it up?
Yeah, I do.
Now, you also claim to be what do you say, a marijuana activist?
Oh, he's huge.
Yeah. 2004, I watched the Joe Rogan video. Yeah, I was a rock jock for many years. Of course, who wasn't?
Okay, well, let's just go. I mean, we're all more or less activists. If all that means is you smoke weed.
Well, and I was a nerd. Like when I used to hang out with Ledge at 98 Rock, I didn't even smoke weed. I was really
he was anti-weed at the time.
For a long time.
Big time.
What happened to you?
I don't know. I was dumb.
You got high.
I was done. When I got high for the first time.
Anti-weed.
When I got high for the first time, I'd be like, man,
change your life?
What's so bad about this?
That's right, nothing.
I'm like, why do people demonize this so much? Like, what's so bad about this? I'm like, this is cool.
And now Ledge is an activist.
Yeah, 2004, I saw a Joe Rogan video and it changed. Well, that's because I realized
you never smoked marijuana before 2004?
No. It's how I found out it became illegal. Then I got pissed, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, it's all you got to do is turn people."
It's one of those conspiracy theories.
Yeah, there's a few of those.
Well, I mean,
Big Pharma.
I mean, I think
Big Pharma, Big Lumber, Big Cotton.
I think it was William Randolph Hearst.
Yep, exactly.
And Reefer Madness is the original propaganda against marijuana, where they
but that was the 30s.
No, but that's where it started in the fact that they had the South believing that African American men were going to
once they smoked, it makes them want to have sex with white women.
They would break into your house in the middle of the night and rape your 15-year-old because they were smoking weed.
Well, it was hemp that endangered petrochemicals and lumber and cotton and all that, so they couldn't vilify hemp, so they vilified cannabis. That's what they did. They went after it.
There you go.
Yeah.
They're also a solar activist, I see.
Yeah, I got tired of living in the Sunshine State and not seeing any solar panels.
Yeah, but it's solar, like somebody says, like you have to literally have it for like 20 years in order for it to pay for it.
It depends on what you get. You can go in with the no money down and that kind of stuff. Some people can buy their own.
Yeah, before you know, you're upside down on your solar.
The cost is going down. It's getting better and better. There's no reason why you can't grab free electricity out of the sky. You should be able to do that.
I understand that,
but the government telling me anything.
They haven't made it cost effective yet, though, have they?
Well, like you said, 20 years is when it pays for itself.
Yeah, like
so
screw that. I mean, it needs to be like 5 years and it pays for itself.
What's the efficiency?
Bubba's trying to break into the solar business, by the way.
Bubba Army Solar.
Bubba Army. Today, my Bubba Army rent-to-own solar panels. Come by and put them on your house.
We'll drive right to your house.
Oh, you guys
all you need is proof of employment.
Install
a paycheck stub.
Why does everybody do a Bubba impersonation except for me? I mean, you
actually do it. You would be doing. I've never heard you do you. Do you?
He does do him.
I don't even know how to do my
come on.
I mean, is that like a masturbation kind of deal where I'm at? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even want to do it. You guys are embarrassing me right now. It's ridiculous. I'm going to go I'm going to go hang out with Caracciolo.
321-339-1055 is our telephone number. It's a bad number, isn't it?
321.
Okay, hold on. 3, 2, 1. 1.
Right. Hold on. Let me see. I'm going to see.
Write it down.
Hold on. I'm just going to call ourselves right now. Here, hold on.
339.
Hold on here. Hold on. Damn it. God dang. 321 33.
Oh, it's down. Don't call right now.
All right, but give me the number.
321 339
Duct tape's coming loose.
1055.
1055.
Yeah. Just like our FM frequency 1055. Let me ask you this, Ledge. I'm trying to feel you out here politically. Would you join in an anti-Chick-fil-A protest?
No.
Okay, thank God.
No, of course not. I mean, hey, listen.
If they don't want to be open on Sundays, then screw
fair
them.
treatment, but it's a business, man. Don't go there. Don't go there. Go there. Go there. I don't give a crap what you do.
Why would you protest Chick-fil-A? Because they're not open on Sundays?
Because once upon a time, the owner gave some money to a group that was deemed to be against homosexual marriage, gay marriage.
So?
I know, but that's just it. That's what we're saying. That's what it is these days. There'll probably be some people in this market that say, we won't buy advertising on the Bubba Love Punch show because he's a scumbag. Same thing for me.
But then take your money to somebody that is pro-gay. I'm pro-gay marriage.
I am too.
So give us your money.
We start a chicken sandwich joint.
Yeah. Popeyes can't even keep their chicken sandwiches on the shelves.
No, people are arming themselves to try to find them. That's hysterical. There's a Chick-fil-A, a brand new one in Toronto, but that's a pretty left-leaning city, that opened up with long lines for people that wanted the chicken. You'd love it, Ledge. Long lines of people that wanted to get some of that chicken. Let's face it, that chicken is, it's damn fine chicken sandwich.
Jesus approved chicken,
As far as chicken goes, they've got it down. They're the number one fast food joint in the country, in the United States of America. The number one.
If you go by and see, the lines at Chick-fil-A, and they're efficient and they're nice.
Yep.
Like they get you through.
Everyone in there is sweet. They're all nice. They got great customer service.
Great chicken.
And the last place that you'll ever get a sandwich spit
And you know
on.
why they're so good? Because they close on Sundays, and not everybody's all burned out on them.
Yeah, you're right.
Everybody gets mad when you got to work on a Sunday. Guess what? You don't have to work on a Sunday if you work at Chick-fil-A. That's why everybody's so happy all the time.
Welcome to Chick-fil-A.
I think we should close this radio station down on the weekends, and we'll be happy as hell when we get back on Monday.
They don't openly, it's not like that you walk in and they preach to you. They're just nice people. They have the best customer service. You ever been inside one?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
you're asking the fattest guy in the room. If you don't think I haven't seen my way around some waffle fries there, cousin? Come on now, please, work with me.
What'd you eat on the way up here on the drive?
Nothing.
Come on. You came with a fistful of licorice.
I got that here in the.
Did you really?
It was Caracciolo special.
If you see some free food around, you got to Caracciolo, put it down.
And then Scott the sales pig got it catered in, and then we were able to do some lasagna with no forks and knives.
We got a great lineup here, by the way. Justin Clark comes on after we do.
The big swinging D attorney?
Yeah. You have Power Radio. And he has a whole camera set up. You can see it on his Facebook page. It's the big deal. Bubba the Love Sponge will be doing mornings, not from here, but from your palatial studios in Tampa.
Right.
And then Ledge.
I feel like you're saying goodbye to me. Like
No, not at all. I figured.
If you want me to leave, I'd be more than happy to go.
We've been jibber-jawing and haven't talked about the specifics. You know?
Oh yeah. We've been like a little like bitches, just like like Kardashian bitch talk, kind of.
You guys kind of touched on it earlier. But the bottom line is, you've got a new owner comes in. And everybody that works here is old school radio.
Let me tell you.
From the owner on down, old school radio.
How about
people.
Old school Mitch over there on the bar?
Yeah.
On the bar.
And that's how they think.
On the bud.
Mick Dolan.
Mick Dolan.
Yeah, he's going to be on my show.
Not the monkey guy.
No, he's not the same guy.
No, Mick's going to be on my show.
I like him.
Yeah, Mick's the rock dog, man.
I came in here one afternoon, and the owner, the guy who owns JVC Media, got blue jeans on, work gloves,
he's
t-shirt.
a bodybuilder, too.
And he's ripping up a studio for us. He was tearing that old studio out.
Got a soldering gun out.
Can you imagine some corporate radio person ever rolling up there, besides the engineering departments, ever rolling up there?
He's an engineer, too.
I know. That's his whole background. But can you imagine, Linda Bird or someone like that, or... rolling up her sleeves.
That's what Linda Bird needs is a Caracciolo crunch. That's what she needs.
Maybe that's the kind.
Hey, we should kill our competition with the Caracciolo crunch. Let him go over and lay some Caracciolo steam.
I like it.
Yeah.
Anything else we want to add, Ledge? I mean, what's the...
that's what it says. Unsafe, unafraid, unaware, all those uns. Every un.
And that's what you're talking about.
No,
listen,
I'm if this industry survives...
What's that? That's a Bubba.
Unclothed.
Unafraid.
Unemployable. Unemployable. Or unemployable.
If it's it's us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And you have Lurch on your show as well.
Yeah.
Where do you find Lurch at?
Connecticut School Broadcasting grad. I'm a big CSB. I went to the original one back in Connecticut.
You went to CSB?
The original in Connecticut. 1979. I was a senior in high school. I knew I wanted to
Did it get you a job in radio?
Yeah.
Why have they got you an endorsement?
I got a board op thing. for like $3.25 an hour. It was my first gig.
At what year?
1980.
62.
1980. 1980 is my first gig.
I started, what year did you start radio?
86.
Yeah.
86. I started in 94.
You know what I have?
94.
Do you guys? He probably didn't start when you had to have an FCC broadcast.
Yeah, I had it. Yeah.
As long as one of our guys
you had
had
to
one.
take transmitter readings and stuff back in the day.
And when I got into it, it's down like being a food server license. You know, as long as there's one guy in your restaurant that had the license, everyone's covered.
And this is so radio inside. It almost is embarrassing. But one of my most valuable things being a radio guy, because listen, everybody in radio it's such a small little microcosm of a fishbowl that we live in. We all know.
It really is. Everybody knows everybody.
Well, pretty much, and you just know, you just
either work with them or against them sooner or later.
Yeah, but I mean, there's just like just the inside of headphones and just the inside of radio, like
right.
And so
grab ass in the hallway.
So one of my most coveted prized possessions, being a radio nerd, is when I went to Chicago to do mornings at WITZ Hell Radio with Randy Michaels. Mm-hmm. When I got fired from XL, I went and did mornings in Chicago.
You're on XL 106.7 right here. You had the Doc and Johnny's job before they had it.
No, I did nights. They did mornings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you still had to get a broadcast license. Well, I lost my broadcast license, and so the engineer
for cause or like you lost your wallet.
Just lost it.
Okay.
And so, but in Chicago, because it was union.
What, did they bust in the room and go, show me your license?
No, but in Chicago, they were union, so you had to have your license displayed in the engineering.
Oh, they break your kneecaps.
Yeah. So they're like,
a little three-wing blinder, whatever that thing is. With everybody.
So
they
had to get me a new one through Chicago. Well, the station I was on was considered WLS's FM, and being in radio, everybody knows about the legendary WLS in Chicago. Well, my broadcast license that I have
is from WLS?
Is from WLS. So, I mean, that's kind of cool.
Even you didn't ever work at WLS. That's just
I worked for WLS's FM.
Oh, the sister station?
Right. WLS was 89, WLS, and then I was on 94.7. Wow. So, but my broadcast license is issued from WLS. So, I mean, that's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
More than anybody else.
I bought my way into the radio business in the 90s. I spent a lot of money with a particular station in Austin, Texas. As a nightclub.
You were a bar owner, right?
Yeah, I owned a couple of nightclubs, and I spent a ton of dough with this one station.
So the cocaine years?
Yeah, they were. Bingo.
What was your first show? What was the first show you did?
It was on Saturday nights.
Chopping it up with Shannon.
9 to noon Saturday nights on an FM Talk 98.9 KJFK. And across town was KLBJ. It was just a lifestyle talk show about nightlife at a cigar bar.
Your first gig was talk radio. You never did music radio.
You never did music?
Never, not one time. No.
Oh, we got to get your boss Jock and
later on we're gonna have a talk. We're gonna record to talk up.
Oh yeah, me and Ledge will ruin
slay me.
I'm bad.
Ledge is an old rock jock from 98 Rock back in the day.
Long time ago.
Well,
talk about grab ass in the halls, man.
Finally, I spent enough money on this radio station.
Like,
hey, what was there anything we can do for you? I was like, yeah, why don't you just give me a radio show? And they did give me a radio show.
A nighttime guy?
I was a nighttime guy on Saturday nights. I'd go to the bar, have a couple of pops, go back to the station, and have a good show.
The same show we offered Hal. You know what? I never met Al, but he is actually pretty legendary.
Hal Bodeker? Yeah, I know.
I heard the Edge talking. I was like, okay, we're off and running.
A snappy dresser, too.
Yeah, very much
so. He's got the Night Stalker.
The whole thing.
Even Tampa people know who he is.
Mickey Spillane.
Do they?
Oh, yeah, he's pretty legendary on writing about media. Yeah, absolutely.
And I guarantee you,
he's the Robert Feeder of Orlando, so to speak. Robert Feeder's the big Chicago guy.
This will be the theme on across all news programs when they run that story. Tonight, Florida Man Radio drags scum back into our city.
Exactly.
With Bubba the Love Sponge, Hulk Hogan banged my wife's sponge.
Thanks. And I shot my wife and the wife won. Shannon Burke.
I always living in my car.
I shot my wife and did 7 months, Shannon Burke. And Ledge, I haven't worked in radio since 96.
And you left out I was living in my truck, too. You left out
hold on. And recovering alcohol. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Most of their employees are homeless down at Florida Man Radio.
How's that career going, Ledge?
And here's how they'll report anything that the other station does right here. Ready? Tonight, roly-poly morning man buys a Ryobi drill at hardware store.
That's right. Everybody's favorite roly-poly morning host.
Gee golly willikers.
Ate everything on the left side of the Denny's menu.
That's right.
Now that's compelling radio.
Exactly.
Do you find, Bubba, that when there is any media coverage of you, rarely is it good?
Not anymore.
Do you have an insertion like we talked before? 10 years ago, Google me. I don't need to get. I'm not going to get into it. There will be one day when I get into it on the show, from start to finish, the entire ordeal from the moment it happened till the day I got.
Your ordeal, not mine.
Yeah. But I'm asking. Do you feel like that's now just part of the thing that's going to follow you forever, and they're always going to mention those 2 or 3 things, or in your case, 8 or 9 things?
No, because I've done some philanthropic things lately in Tampa, and they never mentioned it. So it's based on how good
what the coverage is.
Yeah, it's kind of there was a little African American boy who got his motorcycle ripped off. Some bad guys came and took his motorcycle. His dad worked. His dad's a barber, kick-ass kid, just a regular guy. And this was like a $4,000 motorcycle, and they lived in a pretty decent part of town. But somebody saw the kid riding on the motorcycle, and they broke into the shed at night and took it. So I had some power sports connections, so I got the kid a new motorcycle and went and gave it to him. And you know what? They were super. The media was super cool. They didn't go, but the guy who let Hulk Hogan bang his wife is also giving away free motorbikes. No, I mean,
not long after Hulk Hogan banged his wife silly, Bubba found a good way to make himself look better, so he bought a little Negro kid a motorcycle. Here's the tape.
Yeah, I don't know if
No, you do that, and your Bubba's Bike for
badges.
The badges program is amazing, and you.
So I would say that we.
So you say I need to kick up the charitable giving?
Yeah, we probably all collectively need to do that.
I've been unemployed for 90 days.
Yeah, well,
No, we'll find a cause here, or we'll operate under Bubba's. Obviously, what you do for law enforcement, you do all over the state of Florida.
Yeah.
It's not just.
Well, you drove, in a couple of the Polk County with Grady deals that I raised money for fallen police officers in Polk County.
When you trailered your bike into 2 blocks away and then got it off there and rode it in.
You're such a dick.
Showing up at the ranch.
Rode in looking fresh. Hey, fellas, I just rode all the way from Clearwater.
I had my assistant come in 3 blocks from the deal.
I didn't know until after the party. I look out back and there's Bubba's bike on the back of a flatbed.
Did you really?
Yeah. I got my jacket left.
Oh, man.
Made for a great photo op, though.
Oh,
damn, it's hot in here.
Gluing some bugs on his face. Yeah, that was a rough ride. A lot of bugs out there today.
Well, rough ride in, fellas. How about you?
Hey, it's nice riding up front, though, isn't it, those rides?
Yeah. We'll do some of that, because I've done a ton of that in this town.
I'm going to be working with the vets. Well, I'm already working that.
And I need a Harley deal. I need
going to be doing some vet stuff.
Okay,
sure.
That station wine, company wide. We got something coming up at our sister.
And tell Lisa to I need to get a Harley deal. Get me off the Barnacle Cruise and get me a Harley deal.
He only needs to use it 3-4 days a year. Just trailer it in.
Lisa's already got me doing some Barnacle Cruise. And I mean, it's just like crazy.
The old Barnacle Cruise.
Yeah.
I'm not a big cruise. What are you looking at?
No, I'm not a cruise guy.
What do you got, Jeff?
I don't have anything. Oh, by the way, the telephone is 321-339-1055. I think we have phone calls. Our system crashed. But thank God we have a system. Otherwise, we are in a temporary facility. They're really building a nice studio for us here. Don't you think, Ledge? You like the studio?
Oh, God, yeah. State-of-the-art, digital.
It's beautiful. Nice. So we're in a temp studio.
We kind of hot-wired one, some duct tape and everything.
It's not even an on-air studio.
It's production.
It's a...
made for making commercials.
It's a production studio. All right, let's take Ernie in Windemere. Ernie, how are you?
How are you, Shannon? I moved to Florida from Alpharetta, Georgia back in July, so I'm glad you're back on the radio.
Oh, you moved back when I moved back?
Yes, and I'm glad Carrot Case and Sean Shannon's not on the station. Thank God.
All right, brother. Thank you, Ernie.
Who was that
Appreciate
morning
it.
guy you had, that jive turkey you had in the morning up there in Atlanta? Shelley
Winter, yeah.
Yeah. And not the actress, right?
No. And the Kimmer, the Kimmer, he did afternoons. Remember the Kimmer?
No.
You know the Kimmer? It's famous in Georgia.
Yeah, I haven't.
Anyway.
Yeah. I was on 96 Rock back in the day when I was at night.
Where?
In Atlanta on 96 Rock.
Well, they had to do the Kimmer. He was on a talk station.
I didn't live there. I was from Tampa.
Oh, you were syndicated.
Yeah, from Tampa.
Mr. Big,
on 96.
They put you on nights. You were
Mr. Big Shot.
A delay, like 12 hours later.
I would tape the show, and then they would run on all the J-Core and rock stations.
Yep.
Yeah, and I would take calls.
And aren't you on in Canada right now?
Right, yeah, I'm in Canada, Charleston, South Carolina, Tampa, Orlando, and I'm
Melbourne, right?
And in Melbourne, like in 3 weeks. Yeah, so that's kind of cool.
We're just right here, Bubba. So we're just kind of small fries.
Well, I think all of those syndications might make what they're paying you here, Shannon. I got to do 5 stations. You got to do 1. That's you're big slinging D.
I do want to take some calls, but I think we're having an issue. Are we having an issue or no? All right.
Oh, I'll call there.
You have a farm? Don't you have a farm? Or no, you don't have a farm. You've got goats somewhere.
Yeah, on my studio, we're now. Hold on, Shannon. I'm listening. When you call, it puts you on like an automatic.
A guy says, "Please hold."
Yeah, that's kind of freaking me out. I'm like, am I on the air? Am I on the air with myself and the guys? Or
we said, "Please hold, Bubba." Is that what you get? We don't have a screener. Well, we do have a screener. But the guy comes on first, right?
That's me on line 2 right there. That's me right there. You want to take me on line 2. I just want to make sure that it was working. All right, yeah, we got a 770 number. Take that number to the 770.
Yeah, take it. Is that you? That's not you.
No, I hung up.
Oh, no one's aired a name on. Hey, what's going on? Who's this?
Hey, it's Franklin the Mailman.
Hey, Franklin, how are you? It's Franklin the Mailman.
Yeah, he calls my show.
Yeah, I'm doing good, sir. I just wanted to call up there. It's great to hear you back on the airwaves.
Thank you, Franklin the Mailman.
Franklin the Mailman. This guy right here is delivering your mail. This guy right here is delivering your mail. Worried about our show.
He's kind of crawling into my other favorite listener, Al the Mailman. Do you know Al the Mailman, Franklin the Mailman?
That's correct. No, I don't.
He does not.
I thought they all knew each other.
Nope, he does not.
You love Al. All right, buddy. Thanks for listening, dude.
Thank you, Franklin the Mailman. Call me tomorrow and mess with me.
He calls your show. Thanks, buddy.
407 area code. We got a 407. This guy.
321-339-1055 is our telephone number. I'm going to talk. I have some topics too, brother. We're going to be talking.
Let's take this one call, and then we're probably about ready for a break, aren't we, Lynn? Yeah. Just do a call break.
Go ahead. You're on here. Who's this? What?
Hey, Shannon.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, it's Flying Brian. How's it going?
Hey, man. How are you, Brian?
Hey, good. Hey, the station sounds really good on the FM. It's loud and clear, and it's great to hear you and Bubba on the air.
Thank you, Brian.
Don't forget about Ledge.
Yeah. Thanks, Flying Brian.
Hey, man.
You dick.
Yeah. Give him a dick, pal.
Why is...
There we go.
Shannon.
What?
Hey, why does Linda Bird have so much power around here?
I don't know. She's a lovely lady.
She's a roll tie.
Yes. And you know what? She works out, Bubba.
Oh yeah,
you can tell. Just look at her.
She's in good shape.
Hold on.
I'll
being nice about it.
But I'll put our owner, John the Crunch Caracciolo against anybody in a bodybuilding competition. I'll tell you have you seen the striations on that man?
Yeah, he's tight.
I mean, his forearms alone look like Popeye.
He's very rippable.
That's the man right there.
Flying Brian, thank you, brother. I appreciate the call.
And don't ever check back. Hey, Bubba.
Yes, go ahead, Fly.
Hey, Bubba, what I'm thinking, man, if things don't work out here, if Russ gets fired, you can jump over there and do more.
Hang up on him, please.
That's fine. Yeah, you know what? I'll be applying for that job. It's no big deal.
It's the Shannon Burke Show on Florida Man Radio.
Florida Man Radio. This week, it's the Jags on Florida Man Radio.
Sunday is week 2 of the brand new NFL season, and the Jacksonville Jaguars travel to the Lone Star State to take on J.J. Watt, Deshaun Watson, and division rivals the Houston Texans. Hear it live here on Florida Man Radio. Pre-game at noon, kickoff at 1.
Central Florida's home for the Jacksonville Jaguars. 660 AM, 105.5 FM. Florida Man Radio.
Going to work or just taking care of your home. Daily activities that should never put you in jeopardy. Roundup Weed Killer has been linked to many cases of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Our farmers, gardeners, florists, and maintenance workers have been exposed to this toxic chemical. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma or are receiving chemotherapy as a result of Roundup exposure, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-565-4000. That's 1-800-565-4000 for a free consultation.
This is CJ, owner of Bellicoso Cigars and Cafe on North Park Avenue. If you remember the TV show Cheers, then you know what Bellicoso is all about. Making new friends, relaxing with a nice house or premium cigar, and the best coffee on Park Avenue. Plus the best selection of boutique cigars in the area. Bellicoso Cigars, Coffee, and Community on North Park Avenue in Winter Park.
The cigar of the week is the Oliva Connecticut Reserve, blended from Nicaraguan long fillers and binders, finished with the finest Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper for a smooth, silky smoke.
$700 and you're behind the wheel of a better ride. At Orlando Car Deals, pay just $700 down, no credit check, and drive today. Your income is your credit. Call 844-700-DOWN, 8900 South US Highway 1792 Maitlands, or online at orlandocardeals.com.
Electrical contractors, listen up. If you need to install a generator, come see Trademark Electric at their new location, Northwest 27th Avenue, Ocala. You can shop and purchase whole house Generac automatic standby generators at a contractor's price. Don't overpay. Get the Trademark Electric today. Residential or commercial, plus easy financing available on Generac automatic standby generators. Don't be left out in the dark. Stop by their new location, 3621 Northwest 27th Avenue, Ocala.
Frogger's Grill and Bar, hopping with food and fun. Enjoy happy hour Monday through Friday from 4 till 7 and 10 till 2 a.m. Today is Frogger's famous Monday night wing night with 75-cent wings, Bud and Bud Light pitchers for $7. Frogger's is famous for having the freshest wings around. That means fresh and never frozen. Enjoy all sporting events on over 60 high-def TVs. Frogger's Grill and Bar, open for lunch every day. Located in Mount Dora, Oviedo, Apopka, Altamont Springs, and now open in Old Town.
This is Sergeant Slayer. Attend. Today's orders are to go to WeKillFloridaBugs.com. Say it again. WeKillFloridaBugs.com.
WeKillFloridaBugs.com is home of Mighty Tech Pest Management. Get in touch with Mighty Tech today for residential and commercial pest control, termites, wildlife exclusion, and removal. And if mosquitoes are a problem, ask Mighty Tech about them as well. Call for a free evaluation today. 1-888-750-7378.
Say it again. WeKillFloridaBugs.com. Dismissed. Every time I drive, I see so many billboards for lawyers and law firms, and many don't even have a name, just a big phone number. And then in tiny words on the very bottom, they have the firm's name. And I always wonder, is their name small because they're a small firm? I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. When you're injured, you're usually fighting against the other side's insurance company, Geico, Allstate, State Farm. These are big companies that want to pay you as little as possible. But our army of over 400 lawyers and 2,000 case staff, the largest personal injury law firm in the world, has a history and track record of going up against them and winning. When you're injured, size does matter. And you can now reach us by dialing Pound Law on your cell phone. That's pound 529. Pound Law, that's all. It's so easy to remember and even easier to get in touch with us. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.com.
Offices, Orlando.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover guitar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
The views and opinions on this program are not necessarily those of this station, JVC Broadcasting, management, or its sponsors. WDYZ, Altamont Springs, W288CJ, Oviedo, a JVC Broadcasting station. 660 AM, 105.5 FM, Florida Man Radio.